Hey Scorpio, how are you doing? This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Scorpios? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What's coming towards you? The Nine of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What you are focused on is the Two of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And your blockage is the Six of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And your outcome is the Emperor, Major Arcana 4, Aries. Also read that as Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning, new opportunity, new possibility, and in your focus is plans in motion, plans in progress. This is also about some kind of vision. Keys open new doors, and the world is your oyster. So I'm also getting something about new, something fresh. This can also be a windfall or a lump sum, new house, new job, new commitment, new career path. Ace of Pentacles, and then you have the Nine of Cups, which is creating your own emotional happiness, emotional sovereignty, or an invitation. Now, this could be something about doing something that you enjoy and love, because the Nine of Cups is like something that floats your boat. What is this Ace of Pentacles? And the Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Queen of Swords is about open and receptive to conversation, not putting up with a lot of garbage or BS. I'm also getting something about clarity and truth and discipline. There's something about you being more disciplined and focus. It means you day in and day out doing something that you or brings you joy. Nine of Cups is the wish card. This can also be your wishing and hoping for a circumstance or a situation. Let's see what this Nine of Cups is. You could also be dealing with somebody who is smug, self-centered, and feels entitled to your energy. Because Two of Wands is always releasing and letting go of 1-1. And it feels like you've hit some kind of midpoint or milestone. I'm getting somebody here is eager and thirsty for your attention. So, which could be somebody who is a love bomber. So what is this Nine of Cups? And the Page of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Page of Pentacles is study and research. I'm also getting a situation where you could be doing something different. Now, this could be taking a course, taking a class, something that is making you happy, or you're doing something that is new, because that Page of Pentacles could be like new money, new focus, new goal. Page of Pentacles grows into the King of Pentacles. In your focus, you have the Two of Wands, plans in motion. Now, Queen of Swords could be somebody who is giving you great advice, or this could be like a financial advisor. So somebody who's helping you with making financial moves. And the Four of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Well, the Four of Cups is about emotionally detaching from a situation that has expired. Like it means the milk has expired, the milk has curdled. I'm also getting a boring routine. Now, Four of Cups can also be a situation where you have somebody around you who is a negative Nancy, a Debbie Downer. This person is a constant complainer. So every time you interact with this person, they always have something about boo-hoo, poor me, and it is distracting you. I'm also getting something about keep going forth with your plans, or whatever this new goal or new manifestation that you have, because it's making you quite happy. And anybody who is thirsty for your attention, this is somebody who maybe you used to put on a pedestal. But the Six of Wands is about hitting some kind of midpoint or milestone. I'm also getting something about status. Somebody here wants to be in the know of what you're doing. This person also wants to score some kind of victory, or it's an ego stroke, right? So this expired, like, you're unbothered by this. Yeah. Scorpio is unbothered by this person's trying to feel entitled. Somebody here feels entitled to your energy. And Five of Swords is somebody who is trying to bait or hook you back into a dynamic. And as you can see, this person's all into pieces. It's like they fall into pieces because you're not giving them validation and or approval. And if you're desperately seeking people's validation and or approval, you really have to know why you're doing something and why you want something in the first place. Five of Swords can also be a friend. You might have a jealous friend, family member, jealous and envy. And this person is a big old distraction, is because things aren't working out in their life. Five of Swords can also be a person, smug and feels entitled to your energy. Like somebody feels entitled to, know what you're doing, where you're going. And I feel like there is a change in your plan, because the Two of Wands is changing plan. And somebody right here gets salty and sad. Five of Swords can also be a person who is at win at all costs. So this person doesn't really consider your feelings. They don't give a crap of what it is that you're doing or where you're going. They just want to be in control of the relationship, and they also want to be right. So there's something about you creating emotional happiness. And then somebody here might be a little bit intense or taking something way too seriously or personally. So if you're taking things way too seriously and personally, things are going to go and backfire, or you're going to be distracted on what this person's doing on social media, or you're distracted on what your friend's doing. So taking back your own personal power. I'm also getting this person might be a boss, businessman, businesswoman. It's all 4 kings in one. This person also has a vision. It speaks of stability, safety. You could also have a father here, a father that owns their own business. And all these cards wanted to come out. I'm not taking them. Firm and fair decisions. Yeah, and I feel like you're being more decisive. Like there's something about like you're just being like, yeah, no, yes, no, yeah, no. What is this, Father? And the 8 of Cups. Yeah. This is also about detaching from any kind of expectation or outcome. It means hold the vision. It means you're committed to the journey of whatever journey that you want to go down. But there's something about like detaching. This can also be detaching from a situation. This could have something to do with law and order, or about you. The milk has expired. There's something about you going in pursuit of something new, and it's fresh. This can also be a new person, a new goal, a new manifestation. Your own personal vision. Commit to the journey. And then pursuing something that might float your boat. That 9 of Cups, especially if somebody here who is emotionally unavailable, this can also be walking away from a person who is rigid, controlling, abuse of one's power. What is this Ace of Pentacles and Queen of Swords? And the Page of Swords. Some kind of bright idea, a good idea. And it might come from a younger air sign. I'm also getting something of a situation where there could be some kind of new opportunity for you by word of mouth. Now, this could be like text message or something you see online. It could be a LinkedIn situation. But Page of Swords can also be somebody who is triggered and bothered. This could be somebody who talks a big story, but their words and actions don't reflect on what they're doing. So Ace of Pentacles is just potential. It means this person has huge potential, but are they disciplined and focused to execute on what they're doing? Because this is my, yeah, talk. So this person talks about all the things that they want to do, but is their words and actions reflecting? Now, there also could be a situation where you need to get something off your chest. It might be hard for this individual to hear, but it's necessary. Or there could be an individual coming to you. It might be hard for you to hear, but it's necessary. I'm just getting you not getting distracted on something old. It means you've already hit some kind of milestone, or somebody is like desperately being like, Scorpio, please, can you just look at me over here? Desperation, clingy, needy. It's a turn off because it's something that's turning you off because you're focused on something else. Nine of Cups and Page of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles. Pros and cons to what makes you ultimately happy. Because the Nine of Cups is like creating your own emotional joy and happiness. And the Two of Pentacles could be having a lot of irons in the fire, or there is something about a new manifestation and a new goal. Now, there's pros and cons to the situation. Write down the pros and write down the cons. Two of Pentacles can also be the all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. So make sure that you're finding a nice balance between the deposits. I feel like you might have an invitation to go out and you're like, I'm wishing and hoping I can get to this invitation, but like I've already committed to something over here. So you might have to like change your shift or change around your agenda to make this happen. And the Six of Wands. Okay, Scorpio, do not get distracted. In your focus, you've released and let go of 1-1. It means whatever midpoint or milestone or whatever situation you were in, you learned the lesson. And you're like, it's boring, it's dissatisfying me, the milk has expired, the milk has curdled. It means you've either overstayed or overextended in some kind of expired situation. I'm also getting a situation where there could be somebody who is a negative Nancy, a Debbie Downer, and somebody who's constantly complaining. And this person wants your validation and approval so badly. Like thirsty. So they feel entitled to your energy. Nobody is entitled to your energy unless you give them your energy. So Six of Wands, and there's something about this control and jealousy. There's lots of jealousy and envy. And the Two of Swords. Two-faced friend, two-faced boss, two-faced lover. Somebody who you rather avoid or ignore. Yeah, because the Five of Swords is somebody who's trying to bait or hook somebody back into a dynamic. And in here, the Two of Swords is stagnant and stuck. This person is stagnant and stuck in their own life. So it's almost like they want to tag along on your success. Receiving a raise or a promotion, or you're promoting yourself more. And this person is like, please put me on the pedestal. Please something. And you're like, no. There's something, no. Two-faced friend, two-faced boss, two-faced lover. Somebody also feels really entitled to your energy, and it's just like, ick. And the Five of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Five of Pentacles is just want to see what this is. Cold. It almost feels like you just need to leave this person on red here, Scorpio, because they're not getting the drift, or they're not getting the memo. Five of Pentacles is needy, clingy, and desperate energy. detaching. There's something about you detaching, and the more that you take back your personal power, and you could also be saying it to this person, it's not personal, it's just something that I'm doing. I'm going to create this, and this is what I love to do, and I love to sing, and I love to dance, or, you know, it's not personal. Like, you can create this for yourself, but you just have to be willing to put yourself out there. The same thing with this Eight of Cups. It's like detaching from anything that makes you feel empty or drained in pursuit of things that make you happy. Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords. Seven of Swords is manipulation, games being played. I'm also getting somebody here is trying to strategize. So they have a hidden motive or an agenda to get in your good graces, but they only want to be in your good graces because maybe you used to put this person on a pedestal, or let's just say that you see somebody as you've put on a pedestal here, Scorpio. Well, what do celebrities do? They walk right by their fans, okay? So there is an element of the Seven of Swords, which is, yeah, strategy, making swift, quick movements, not telling people you're beeswax. You're not telling people you're beeswax because there's something about like this following, like something about social as well. Now, this person could follow you on social media. They could also have some kind of like direct message. Yeah, because you have the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords down here, which is the Seven of Swords, which is somebody who is, you know, a manipulator. They have a hidden agenda or a motive of doing what? So anybody who has a hidden agenda or a motive, it will backfire. Many choices. Opportunities abound when you are in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. So I'm also getting something about you not caring, taking back your own power, and roaming. Even if you have to go by yourself, like nobody's coming to save you. I say it in any reading that I do see of like the Four of Cups of like, boo-hoo, poor me, woe is me. You know, victim mentality. Or feeling like you're the victim in the situation. Sometimes you're your own worst critic, or you're the villain, meaning like, you know, you stayed in a job and you know that the job sucks. You know the job is boring. So nobody was holding you from taking advantage of that Ace of Pentacles, which is huge potential. But it's only potential unless you discipline day in and day out. What are you doing with that Ace of Pentacles? So you have to be like putting out your resume every single day to get a job that you want, right? Instead of complaining about it. Duality. Do not forget about the duality nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. Vigilance? Don't lose your vigilance. Yeah. I also feel like somebody around you here, Scorpio, really is trying to seek your validation and or approval. But what you're teaching them is like, go seek your own validation and approval. Because if you don't have the confidence to back something up, if you don't believe in you, nobody's going to believe in you. So there is a situation of something about your status or stats. Loyalty. True friends are loyalty. True friendship and loyalty are amongst the most important values. Be loyal to your friends. Money matters. Expense, save, cut costs, and resource plans ahead. Resource plans ahead. Make an informed choice. Invest your money wisely. Yeah. So I'm getting something about talking to like possibly even somebody in finances. And it could be really boring. It could be boring on how you're going to make this money or invest this money, but you will get the success that you want. Doing nothing is fine too. doing nothing is fine too. You are here. And it shows planet Earth. You are here. Mother Gaia. Some of you are detaching from the Emperor energy, which is getting off your masculine energy. I've got superpowers. I've got superpowers. I like that. Somebody also is avoiding you and not talking to you because they're really trying to create, it almost feels like they're trying to create as much success or status as you as well. But there's a Five of Swords of where they're trying to control the element of creating of what they're ever creating. And so the more that you try to control a situation, the more and more out of control you're actually in. Or if you're taking something way too seriously and personally, you got to lighten up. I'm also getting something about lightening your load. I'm not okay. And then you do have a situation here. Now, this could actually be a fur baby. This could be your fur baby. So dogs are great companions and also very therapeutic. But it says loyalty. Be loyal to your friends, okay? And then it says, I'm not okay. So you could have a friend here who's saying that to you. But then again, if you have a friend who constantly complains and you're like, I need to create distance with you, right? Boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. So there's something here about your status again. Somebody also might know that you're coming into inheritance or money. And it's like spying or keeping tabs on you. Bouquet compliments from an admirer. Well, I see a lot of attention, right? So you have somebody here who's really thirsty for your attention. This person is dying to be hanging out with you, but you don't want anything to do with them. And it's probably because of this. Too much concern with sexy time. And you're like, yeah, no bueno. Ick. Like, especially on here, like, I think that people get the wrong idea. Like, yeah, I'm a nice person. I'm a good person. And I'm a tarot reader on YouTube. This is not a dating website. And so if that's what you're looking for, man, are you barking up the wrong tree, right? Torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Yeah, and maybe that's bringing awareness. Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Well, you have the success in the bag, but you're also hitting some kind of middle milestone or midpoint about moving away from anything about what is distracting you from creating. Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. And Beryl, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, and or goals. With that Page of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles is about adding something new to your routine to get a different result. And it doesn't matter what kind of routine that is. So if you feel like that Page of Pentacles is longing and desiring for more in life. So that's about your soul longing and desiring for more. And there's some kind of like boring routine. You've hit a milestone and either you doom scroll or go down a rabbit hole. You need to stop that. Maybe that's your new routine, to not doom scroll or look at other people's success and then hinder your own progress. Like, there's things like that that you need to really be mindful and aware of here, Scorpio. But you've got choices. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.